Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Kutztown Lager from Saucony Creek in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. They always have these kind of goofy little cartoons, but it's not like a well-funded company, so they do what they can. That artwork is sort of about the level that I can do. I mean, I can draw okay, but that'd be the kind of contract I would get. Not to disparage this company. I've had some of their beers, and they were like Maple Mistress. I don't know if they were the greatest thing, but they were interesting. They're a little bit off the beaten path and not just run-of-the-mill. Not the greatest. It's almost like they're making it in their kitchen at home. I've never been to Kutztown, but I've been close to it along that east-west Interstate 78/US Highway 22 between Harrisburg and New York, and New Jersey and New York City. And so I've been in the area. Alright, I bought this at a Quista Paces. I'm looking and I'm seeing huge chunks. I mean, something's wrong here. I mean, like globs of stuff at the bottom. And this is a lager? Yay, yay, yay. Yeah, they're cutting grass over there, and it's about 9:30 a.m. Okay. Yeah, they make noise over there a lot with power equipment. But this is legitimate cutting. The grass is high, mine's high. I need to cut mine in about an hour once the dew dries. That's legitimate use of power equipment. Over there, it's like just, I see no purpose to it many times. But anyway, okay. 5% alcohol, 20 international bitterness units, brewed over, now get this, this beer is brewed over Ring Bologna. So it's a Bologna beer. Gets a good score on Beer Advocate, 14 ratings. 36 out of 100 on Rauchbier, 79 out of 100 for the style. So Beer Advocate saying it's good, Rauchbier saying it's not good, 27 ratings, so 41 scores. This is the first video review for this beer in the world. I got a bad feeling about this. With those huge chunks, this thing might have been on the shelf for ages. Although, I went to Quista Pace in 2015. I usually make it over there about once, maybe twice a year, but usually once a year. And I didn't see this, and I know I would have picked it up. I know I would have. So, I don't know what the story is. There's nothing on the cap. It's just like I say, like it's almost like a quasi homebrew. They have like a little brew pub there, a little restaurant. And why do we get their beers? I couldn't tell you. We get some oddball stuff, things that you would think. Oh, look at that smoke! Ooh wee! Beers that you would think we'd get down here in the New Orleans, Baton Rouge area, we don't get, and things that you would never dream we'd pick up, they show up. You know, that we would get. So that's why I discourage people from sending me beer. They send it, they go to all this expense, a week later I turn around, it's in the store, and I feel bad for them. Plus, like John Sharon says, if I reviewed one beer a day from just these stores around here, I could never finish. That's the rate of turnover. It's like Matherns. They have such a major turnover. Let me get this kind of stuff off the cap. All right, let's see, it looks better now. All of that off. Got the Jaguar on the back, the S with the little sparkle, Southern University, sharp looking, very dark blue baseball cap, which doesn't really match with the lighter blue jersey. Okay, but anyway, both official merchandise. Okay, Vienna Lager, they said on Rauchbier and Beer Advocate. Copper color, amber color, rather thin to medium, slightly off-white head here in the cloudy day, cloudy morning. But John Sharon was like, you know, I mean, you just cannot review them all. And Matherns, if they're gonna bring stuff in constantly, all right, they constantly bring stuff in. If it sells, they keep bringing it. If it sets on the shelf, it's gone. It'll be in that discount buggy, and then it'll be out the store and never to return. There could be something they really hype up and a lot of hoopla with it, and then it's bye. So we get so much turnover. Okie doke, enough of the rant and rave with Ronald. Actually, I'm not ranting, I'm just chug-scushioning. Honey malt. Sweet, slightly syrupy, glutinous bread. Might be old, but it doesn't smell old, my dear. I'm telling you, it really smells like a wonderful lager beer, copper lager beer. You say like Busch Signature Copper Lager? Well, that's a really good beer. I mean, for $8 a 12-pack. But it doesn't have the richness and the aroma. No, it does not. Oh, Roman meal bread, which you never see anymore, kind of has that. Oh, that. I wish you could smell this over the internet. I really do. Let's go with the flavor. Oh, Rauchbier. Rauchbier. It's a smoked beer. They did smoke it over bologna. It's a pork beer. Hey, this beer would go so well with pork rinds. Oh man, if I had some pork rinds right now, I wish I could run to Mathern's like in a time warp and get the pork rinds and come back here and then eat them while I'm doing this. But of course I cannot. Or hogshead cheese. But I ate all of mine's. Is okay. Look at this. Look at this sediment cloud. These chunks. This is a landfill. Oh, I mean, look at this. This is so. Now the sun is shining through it at me. So this is like a lava lamp with chunks, yeast chunks throughout. I mean, this is about the most unfiltered thing you ever want to see. I don't want to describe it. It is like bizarre. Bizarre. The Some Bizarre Show, you know, at 2 in the morning on Night Flight in 1982 on USA Network. The Some Bizarre Show. Never mind. I mean, they got to do it. They got to cut the grass. I got to cut mine. Smoked pork. Telling you right now, smoked pork, bologna, pork roast. But it's like they said on their website, it's not a strong Rauchbier. No, it's a mild Rauchbier. There's some cherry wood. There is some cherry wood in this beer here. The mouth feels like light to medium, a little like I don't want to say syrupy. It's like almost like it's like slick, but then you run out of the slickness and you hit the sand and it's like, you know, and the friction catches you. The mouthfeel is, I mean, the finish is like dry and fairly crisp. Well, this is about the oddest thing. I mean, I'm telling you, if you want really odd, strange, bizarre, unusual, and non-standard beers, get something from Saucony Creek. I'm telling you right here on the World Wide Web, the internet. There's almost a touch of sour and low-level bitterness. 20 IBUs, yeah. I would have said 17, but hey, yeah, this would, like I said, go well with the pork rinds, like the really gourmet pork rinds. I think it would go well with Melba toast with some extra sharp cheddar cheese and red onions, with like the hottest hot pepper you could get, just a little dot of it, like the habanero maybe from Brewed Foods, Louisiana hot sauce. Well, Brewed Foods sold it off to a Georgia company, but whatever, Louisiana brand. That stuff's pretty hot. If you get it on your fingertips, it'll like it has residual like an hour later. Just a good on Beer Advocate. Maybe they were looking at all this sediment and saying, "Oh, hell, yeah." I think it's I'm not gonna say an A like it's most excellent. It's more unusual than like fantastic, but it's yeah, it's an A minus. I mean, $1.99. I wouldn't like regularly buy it, but it's at the lower end of excellent. It's somewhat of a novelty. I was disappointed by the Prairie Standard. Yeah, and the more I drank it, I just said, this is inferior to Hoegaarden, really. Although, I mean, I know it's a different style, but it's in the same, you know, wit beer type, farmhouse type, wheat beer type, white wheat ale sort of item. But this one I'm not disappointed in because, first of all, I didn't know what to expect, so I had no preconceived notions really. And secondly, it's all right. It's okay. So, all right. Anyway, enough of this room. You know, like not deep speculative, but like garbage talk. All right. So, les bon temps relais, interesting item, and I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana, specifically Southern University in Baton Rouge baseball.